Junior, what are you hiding suspiciously under the hood? A new braid style? No, I'm bald now. Feels pretty good, actually, I'm not gonna lie. Twins, we gotta freaking talk. How the hell are you? Hope things been good. You know? Is it not like the world is on fire and it continues to be more on fire every day, no matter what you hear? That's on purpose, okay, twins? This video is kind of like a middle finger to the system and the people who profit off of constantly feeding you negativity. And it's not just receiving the truth or knowing what's happening, twin. I'm talking about the constant barrage of people shoving down your throat that you are powerless, everything's negative, and everything's gonna go to shit and you can't do anything about it. I'm gonna say a good F you to all of that because I don't care what the world tells me, what it says, or what the people around me, unless their opinions are valid. I don't care what anybody's gonna say. I'm gonna be happy in this world, in this universe, okay? Of course, I'm still going to have emotions towards things I can't control and things that are abhorrent. Clearly on I can't say the names, but people, who get to roam free after doing horrific crimes and, doing ungodly things to children, obviously I'm feeling a certain type of way about that. But I have to have some type of not disconnect, but like, not negligence and not toxic positivity as well. I'm observing what's happening and looking at it from an objective viewpoint and detaching myself from this thing. In the world you see, there's, the divorce rate's 50%. This is the worst time to be a Gen Z, or you can't get jobs, you can't do this, everything's the shit, medical prices, everybody's sick, the goddamn ticks in the farms. There's always something. Let me tell you something, okay? There has never been a good point in the world. Even since Cain and Abel, I got this from a funny video. We couldn't even make it to 4 people before somebody caught a body. Okay? There's no point in history where it was all peaches and roses and you couldn't get shit done. Okay? And most of the people who are complaining are in America. I'm in America. And everybody's yip yapping about how America sucks. I get it, it's not perfect. But twin, if you think it's bad here, you would not survive anywhere else. Genuinely, this is easy mode. Because if you go anywhere else, everywhere else has its own issues. But since everybody's like, oh my gosh, we're ran by this specific country, we're doing this, all the numbers, they says I can't eat that, they say almonds cause cancer, they say if I listen to this type of thing, or I need to be informed on these type of things. Listen, bro, whether you know literally everything or literally nothing, it does not gonna, what matters is your actions. Have you done anything on the more you've learned? No. What you're trying to do is establish a false sense of security because you want to put yourself in this hierarchy of just like, I know what's going on. Your life still sucks. There's something to be said about the blissful retard, the blissful idiot. Everybody around me kept saying, do not go bald. Do not go bald. You're gonna go bitchless. The hair is making you look good. And I looked at Satan because that's what Satan was talking. Satan was talking to me, and then I did a 360 and I moonwalked away from it. I told him, Satan, why are you so gay? Why are you trying to whisper in another man's ear? Grown ass man whispering in another man's ear. Get the fuck away from me. I'm not trying to hear all that. And so I say to myself, the hair didn't make me look good. I made the hair look good because God literally told me I was made in His image. So I'm not trying to hear it from everybody else who their For You page is their personality. I'm not trying to hear all that. Like, genuinely, and the people who are like at this moral hierarchy of just like, I know what's going on and you should know everything that you possibly can about what's going on. Why does your life suck still? If you knew everything, why does your life suck? Like, why should I be like you? Of course you should be informed. You shouldn't be a bumbling idiot. But to an extent, it's just diminishing returns. You're just constantly aware Everything sucks. I can't do anything about it. What good does that do to you? For me, the retard. Shout out Elijah Long. Me, the gooner, almost. Just like, yeah, shit happens, but I'm still going to do whatever I can. I'm still like, there's never been a time or the right time to do anything. You know, back in the day when the millennials or before the boomers, when prices were zero, they still had their issues, I'm sure. Can I name them? No, but I'm sure it wasn't a perfect world there either. Nor was the time before that. Like, yeah, this sucks now, but do you want to go fight in Vietnam? Pretty sure you don't, you know? Or do you want to live at the time of the house crisis? Like, yeah, yeah, it's hard now, but like in 2008, I mean, like a balloon loan, like that was rough. And so I don't care what the world says, and you shouldn't either. Whatever the world says, whatever paper, whatever BS it says, it is possible to live in here, and it is possible to also thrive in here. But you are programmed to only look at the negative, and when you look for problems, you're going to find them. You should also be overthinking in terms of positivity. It's easy to overthink in negativity and what could go wrong, but you also turn that knob into what could go right. I'm not talking toxic positivity where you ignore reality. What I'm saying is to look at a reality from an objective point of view, be okay, get pissed off, be like, fuck, punch a wall, move the fuck on. We're good. Let's keep it going. What can we get from this to where we can get a better experience out of this thing called life, twin? I hope you have a good day.